welcome to Show Some Huss. We are Leo and Donny, and we are talking about our Denver Nuggets. Donny, last night, another heartbreaker. Guess not really a heartbreaker when you're down pretty much 30 the entire game. Um, what you had the opportunity to go to last night's game, man. What was your experience like, and how was that?
Well, the experience was, the best part of the whole night. The game itself was atrocious, but um, shout out to my cousin Danny. He surprised me with a couple of tickets, and I had an absolute blast with him.
Yeah,
Um, got to rock my new like Lancer that you picked up for me with the Mighty Minder on it, and so from that sense, it was great. Like going to it, I was vibing. We got like a beer beforehand. I was feeling good, and then the game started. And
last night was pretty awesome if you just take out the basketball.
yeah, and like it like did you went you got to go as well with a
Yep.
buddy for his bachelor party, which in my opinion is like the greatest idea. So shout
Yeah.
out to anyone who's looking for a bachelor party idea. Leo has the idea.
Hey, yeah,
Right there.
and invite us and
Yeah,
invite us.
of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're a great time.
Oh, but yeah, no, man. Congrats to Tate. We're getting him married off, but it was a great time, man. If you just take out the whole losing thing and the Timberwolves fans in front of us, so you
Yeah.
know, and they were fine. The fans were fine. I just hate seeing fans
Hmm.
from other teams, and it
I,
was truly demoralizing to hear them chanting Wolves in four at the
yeah.
end of the game. That hurt my heart.
Yeah, and I think there was a couple by me, and I they were doing the same thing, and for the most part, they were pretty respectful for the whole game. I try to think about if I was in their shoes, and if you and I were sitting at a game in Minnesota, and we were about to go up two after a game two that was like absolutely setting the tone
Yeah.
on a level that I haven't seen this Nuggets team get stomped by, but I was like finding anger at these people. And I'm like, you know what? They're actually just here supporting their team. Like I would be supporting my team anywhere else. Um,
Yeah.
for the
Yeah, that's
most
true.
part, they were super respectful. I've experienced some pretty terrible Laker fans in my time. Last year at the finals, there were some annoying Miami fans, but shout out to them. And yeah, I don't know. But did Tate have a good time?
Oh man, we had a great time. We were sitting up, in the clouds. So we were last row, top row. So what we did was we just stood behind our seats because no one's behind us. And we had, there's tons of leg room. There's 5, 6 feet of room up there. It's like club level without the awesomeness of club level.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just a concrete floor, but you have a lot of space.
We
So,
should we should do that more often.
oh man, right? We should. We
It's the
should.
affordable club level.
It really is. It's the affordable club level. And man, I was not the most kind fan to some Wolves fans in front of us. Yeah, when you wear a D'Angelo Russell Timberwolves jersey to the game and you sit right in front of me, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna
Okay.
discuss it. We're gonna
Okay.
discuss it. So no, and for me being a knucklehead and my buddies, we had a great time.
Hmm.
It was so fun. But man, Donnie, the I don't even know what to say. You and I were talking before this. We're like, what do we say? And it's like I think you just tip your hats to the Wolves and tuck your tail and get to work, but
Hmm.
go to practice today. And I don't know,
Yeah.
man. We have to
Yeah.
have some hard conversations. I don't know.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like it was, you talk about the last recap we did, right? Technically same result, but completely different feeling.
Yeah,
We were actually in that game. We weren't in this game for we were in the game for the tip off. That was
yeah,
about it. That was
yep.
about it.
Hmm.
And it just became an absolute slaughter.
Hmm.
It looked like, the NBA All-Star team went and played some exhibition team in Australia. Like
Yeah. Hmm.
I have never seen Nikola Jokic looks so uncomfortable. And I mean, Jamal Murray is just, I don't even know who he is anymore. Uh,
Rudy
I
Gobert wasn't even there.
Rudy Gobert he was having a baby boy with his wife, and his team was
And
knocking
we
the socks off of the Denver Nuggets. Like, they didn't even need him.
it's almost like thank goodness he wasn't there. How bad would it have actually been?
I know. I thought about that. I was
Um,
like,
yeah.
I,
Couple thoughts, Donnie. Tell me what you think.
okay.
Um, we're gonna start off with Nikola because that's where it all starts. You can't shoot 13 times a game. You just can't. You
Yeah.
cannot shoot 13 times a game. You can't. 20 minimum, bare minimum.
Hmm.
We have to find ways to get him to. I mean, he can create it on his own. But I feel like this whole "I want to be your buddy" basketball with our team is just frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially in those moments, right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I
Shoot
think,
the ball. Shoot the ball.
yeah. And I think I remember a game you and we got to go to that Pistons game earlier this year,
Mhm.
and completely different opposition. I think he had a triple double before the fourth quarter, but he only had like, or no, sorry, he didn't have a triple double. He only had 4 points. But if you just watch the game, he had an amazing game because he
Yeah.
was able, and he knew he could get everyone involved. He knew
Hmm.
he could probably gone out and scored 30, 40. He didn't need to. But that's a completely different situation. In these situations, we need you to shoot the ball. You are an extremely efficient piece of our offense. And yes, some of that efficiency comes with your passing, but also if they know you're not going to shoot and you're just looking to pass, what good is that?
Yep.
You need to make them believe that you are this threat that we all know you are. You are about to receive your third MVP.
Yeah.
Show us, just like you're
I,
saying, 20 minimum.
dude, I don't feel like asking for 20 shots is like asking him to be a ball hog.
No.
I, I don't. I
Mm-mm.
mean, most number ones on every team shoot 25 to 30 licks a game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. I think it's fair of us to demand 20 shots from him. It needs to be in the contract. Um, Jamal Murray, Donnie, I don't
Mm.
even know what to say. The, you know, he went 3 for 18, tries to throw a towel at a ref, misses, goes 3 for 19. Uh, I don't even know what to say, dude. And how many points did he give up last night?
Got picked on.
Again. And I love complaining about officiating. It's one of my favorite things. But to blame the refs on anything that happened last night is absurd and silly. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and also and I felt like Mike Malone, was he trying to get a tech to fire his team up? Because I felt like
He was.
it was the right, he was right. It was a bad call, but it wasn't like possibly get ejected bad. And
It was still kind of early too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was odd to get so upset over that. And then dude, throwing a towel in the middle of a game.
And an ice pack. He threw two things. He threw a towel, missed the ref. Then he threw an ice pack and it literally went on the court. Thank goodness no one stepped on it and slipped. I think you see KCP grab it and throw it off the court.
I thought that was the towel that he grabbed. He threw
No,
two things.
he threw two things. And I really, really wish that the worst thing we could be talking about right now with him is his production and how awful it is and how non-existent it is. But no, now we're having to talk about a behavioral issue. And I'm like,
Dude, you just got to take the whip in sometimes.
also, dude, you could have hurt one of our own players.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Like
true. So
there's so many things in that like I understand. Like, and
that's a good point.
there's a part of me that wants to think of like he's a human, right? We're all human.
Yes.
And
Yes. Yes.
deep down, I think he probably is a good person.
100%.
And I think I empathize with him a little bit because he's gone through these injuries, especially the ACL injury. When
Mhm.
he comes off that bubble playoff run, And he's like, everyone's calling him Bubble Murray, and we're all like, okay, he's gonna become this guy that we never thought we ever would get, right?
Yeah.
Blows his knee. So that gets cut short. I know that
Yeah.
feeling. It sucks. It's
Yep.
terrible.
Yep.
Comes back. So I think that it's more than just frustration of us getting beat up so bad. I think it's
Hmm.
frustration with he knows he can't go out there and be fully himself,
Hmm.
but that does not warrant acting the way that is. You know what, Jamal, if in the summertime, if you want to say, yeah, my calf was worse than what people originally thought, okay, that explains the 3 for
Hmm.
whatever. Okay. Literally nothing can explain throwing stuff on the court like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, so Chris Finch is calling for suspension.
Probably
Uh,
should.
gosh, man, and I'm as a Nuggets fan, sorry, Weasley's making an appearance today. I guess he just wants to be part of this. Um, yeah, as a Nuggets fan, I want to be like, no, that would be unjust. That would be unfair.
Mhm.
But at first, I was like, he threw one thing. Yeah, he'd probably get a suspension. But now I'm hearing two, Donnie. I feel like obviously he should get suspended. And Mike Malone chest bumping officials. What is going on here, man? I don't know. But I didn't see all of the post game presser, but Malone did mention something about body language. Or maybe that was mid game. I don't know. But I'm like, dude, it starts with you. You're the leader.
Yeah, and it does. And I think he did try to get a tech. I think that was the intention. Like,
Mhm.
and again, like we just went over. Yeah, wrong call. That was a 100,000% a charge, whether the refs are letting things go or not. That was he absolutely bulldozed Jamal.
Yeah.
Okay. However, the body language bothered me because, and maybe I said this to you earlier, but it was how after a quarter or two, when you see the refs are letting everything go. I
Mhm.
mean, it wasn't just that they were
You get
calling
away with
stuff
murder.
exactly like they were letting everything go. They're like, you guys, this is like you're playing, in like downtown Denver, right? Like
Mhm.
this is,
Mhm.
you guys are at the park, call your own
Mhm.
fouls type thing.
Yeah.
And like we kept playing soft. And
Yep.
I was like, honestly, if you know that you can get away with challenging for buckets
Mhm.
and maybe get away with a little bit more arm than normal, then you do that. And that's what the Wolves took advantage of. And I, like you said, tip your hat to them because they brought the intensity, they brought the urgency. They were sharks in the water. They smelt blood.
We scored 80 points. Is that right?
Yeah,
Last night?
35
80,
in the first half.
8-0. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh man. Talk about it. I mean, you talk about intensity, man. Talk about the sense of urgency. You, oh man, 80
What
points.
can I ask you? How did you feel about the refs letting things kind of go? What did you think of that?
I thought it would benefit us. I thought we'd rise to the occasion. I mean, I didn't like it because especially the calls that didn't go our way. And do I think Nikola gets fouled every trip down the floor? Absolutely. But I think you nailed it, Donnie. We rise to the occasion. Do your job. Adjust to the officiating. Like, I don't, this is stuff you would tell middle school kids.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. Um, but dang man, you give the Wolves an inch and they will sprint through a mile. Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Is that 6 playoff wins in a row?
That's one heck of a basketball team. And I know we're joking about who wins the series, wins the finals, which
I don't
may or
think we're
may not,
joking.
yeah,
I,
like may or may
I
not become true. But like I'm pretty sure if you look on all the betting odds now, Wolves are the highest odds or the best odds.
they should be. They're
So
playing the best basketball right now.
they are. I mean, they defensively, they are. I don't think I've seen a defensive team like this in a while, to be honest.
It's
Th-
smothering.
I mean, how many possessions can you imagine in your mind? There's probably not enough space in your head to even think of how many possessions there were that Jamal struggled just getting it to half court.
I hate Jaden McDaniels. I hate him. He is such a bully. But yes, right? A billion. I don't know.
Right?
And dude, when you're struggling to get the ball past half court, you're in for a long night.
especially when you're in a shot clock, the shortest
Yeah.
shot clock in all of basketball. So,
Yep.
I mean, it just it was a master class. I mean, and
Yeah.
we kind of played right into it. Like we look flustered. I think I didn't even look, but we had an astronomical amount of. I think we had 10 plus turnovers at half. And we had like 12 total last game. I
Jeez.
mean, we just it we kind of knew. It was as if it was as if number one, we didn't have the energy, or two, we just gave up. I
Yeah.
couldn't really tell. I mean, I want to believe that we can fight back in this. I do. But and there are feelings like and tell me how you feel on this, but there are feelings of going down 0-2, especially when the first two are at home, right? And I
Mhm.
learned today
Mhm.
that only four other teams in the history of the NBA have come back from down 0-2 when the first two games are at their home court. I guess like
Good fi-
30, yeah,
good
like
find, Donnie. Good find.
I
It's
I
it's
probably
impressive.
should give that to some guy I heard on some other podcast, but uh, like it's very unlikely. However, it's possible, right? This is not an 0-3 thing.
Mhm.
But the issue is the feeling after game one and how we played was highly different compared to how I'm feeling now.
Yeah.
Because that was, I mean, there was so many things went against us in that game, or sorry, so many things went for us in that game. Number one, Gobert is out.
I mean, the defensive player of the year is
E-
not playing.
exactly.
And
And we're
that
on
should
home
have,
court.
gosh, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, cut you off.
No, no, man, I'm just agreeing. You're
I'm
right.
I'm
Like,
just I'm just so frustrated because like I don't even have like they didn't give me any positives last night to take to hope for in
no,
game three.
no, no. It was, yeah. And
It,
I wish I could blame officiating. I wish I could blame, you know, something. But
mhm,
the scary thing is, Donnie, it's a little bit of everything. We got
mhm,
a guy who's not shooting enough. We got a guy who couldn't find the rim if someone handed it to him. We got Aaron Gordon, who is a roller coaster. He's either the best player on the floor or you don't know where he is.
mhm.
Michael Porter Jr. decided to start playing basketball in what, quarter three yesterday. But he's been solid. So Mike gets a pass because I feel like his production in the past 2 or 3 weeks have been incredible.
He got us to this
Um,
point.
yeah, I mean, it, without his shooting, we aren't in the second round.
Agreed.
Um, so Mike, I'll trust Mike Malone with anything, but I've questioned some decisions as far as rotations go, but you know, so I don't think it's like but that's what I'm scared about, Donnie, is it's not like, oh, it's just this. It's just free throw shooting. Or
Mhm,
it's we just gotta rebound better. Or we
mhm.
just gotta hook off our screens better. It's no, it's we're just getting exposed.
Yeah, I mean that,
Um,
and you nailed it right on the head. It's so many things, and it's I can't pinpoint it. I mean, I stared at the box score for I don't know 20 minutes.
mhm.
Couldn't pick one thing. Yeah, there's a lot of negatives, but I'm like, how do you turn that into like an actual tactic or a strategy on the court? I
Mhm.
couldn't think of it. We just got outplayed, out hustled, out everything.
Yeah,
And that, I mean, Timberwolves probably deserved an extra game for that. We probably should just be jumping to game four. That was,
I, it was bad. That's how bad it was.
dude,
Yeah.
and I want to ask you if Jamal is not feeling 100%, and we kind of talked about this in our last pod,
Mhm.
I don't think he's even at 90%. It doesn't look like it. I don't know. I hope not, because if that's Jamal from now on, I don't know. I'm scared.
Yeah. Uh,
Do
I
we
think
do we sit him?
the problem is, because I want to sit him just because he's not playing, like he's not producing.
Hmm.
But at the same time, we sub him out for Reggie Jackson, and the defensive struggles are twice as bad. Um, Getting it to half court is he needs help. Like it's we need. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need like Colin Gillespie.
I know.
I wish that was an availability.
Yeah.
Um, and I really think we mismanaged that situation, and it's hurting us now
Hmm.
because if we had Colin, the urgency to sit Jamal because of his injury would be higher. I mean, maybe not the urgency, the reasoning behind it, the justification. Because hey, you have Reggie, you have Christian, and you have Colin who can get through 1 to 2 games.
Hmm.
But also these are the playoffs and we need to win. Maybe if we win game one, he would have sat out. I don't know.
It's a good point.
Um, so I don't know, man. I feel like if he says he's good enough to play, he should play.
Yeah.
But if he's hurt, I mean, dude, like do us a favor. It's not nothing's helping us right now.
Yeah.
But do not want to get rid of Jamal Murray. 3 years ago, Leo would have been like, let's get rid of him now. This is pathetic. This is ridiculous. He's he just picked a bad time to go through a slump.
Hmm.
And I think it might be a little too late for us to dig out of it. But also, I don't know, man. We have the best offense in the league. So I don't know. I think anything's possible with our squad.
Right. Like I'm kind of like I'm to the point where I'm not giving up. I mean, they
Yeah.
still have to win 2 games, and yeah, they've got them both on home court, and they get Gobert back. Um, but like, why not just? I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to the casino with someone else's money, and I'm putting it all on black.
Right.
Like,
Right.
let's just roll the dice. Let's see if we can do this thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm concerned. Of course, simple math tells you they probably won't do it. But
Oh, for sure, for
but
sure.
man, I don't know. Like, I think I said this a couple days ago. When's the last time we lost 2 out of 3 games? And now I'm saying, when's the last time we lost 3 out of 4 games? Because I just I don't foresee us being in a rut for long. I feel like this is rock bottom, and we improve from here.
Yeah, and I mean,
I hope this is rock bottom.
yeah, dude, if we can go any deeper, I don't know if I can make it.
Oh my gosh.
I want to see us, just small victories. I want to at minimum split. I want to come home. I want to force them to do it again on our home floor,
Hmm.
and then great, go from there. I mean, kind of like I know it's funny. It's like the situation flip-flopped when LA was down 0-3, just heard LeBron, we're going to take it 1 game at a time.
Hmm.
Okay, well, that's what we got to do too.
Yeah.
I I know it sounds stupid, but we're not the Lakers. We're a lot better than the Lakers. We can beat them 4-1 in a series when we don't play well at all. And I mean, I still am. I think, dude, the last time I've seen us play a full 48 is the last game of the year against the Grizzlies, and it was against the Grizzlies. So take that with a grain of salt, right? Um, we have not
True.
put a full
True.
game together in these playoffs,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's
Not
just it's
We haven't put a
frustrating,
half game together, it feels like.
dude. Right?
We play
It's
well for a minute, we play like crap for two. Play well for a minute, play like crap for two. It's like, oh my goodness, come on. Come
yeah,
on,
man.
boys. But yeah, we haven't had you're right, man. We haven't had a good playoff game yet.
Yeah.
We're 6 deep. No, 7. We played 7, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Jeez. That's
I'm
concerning,
also
7 games.
I want to do something quick. I need to issue an apology to all of Nuggets Nation. Um, I in my lifetime, I've been lucky enough now as an adult to go to 3 uh Colorado sports playoff games, and I am 0-3. Um, it, this
This is
it
your fault, Donnie.
I don't think I think it is. And just listen to this. Just listen to this. I went my first ever Colorado sports playoff game was 3 years ago when the Avs won the playoff or Avs won the Stanley Cup.
Hmm.
Went to the St. Louis Blues in the second round. Only game they lost at home that entire playoff. Okay. Next, last year, I go to the only game, second game, finals. We lose that game.
We did.
I should have stayed away.
Donnie,
I
if I remember right though, we won a championship.
But that's what I'm saying. It was like I picked the game, even the years we were good. It's not like I went when we were like an 8 seed. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's great.
I might stay away this year, for the rest of the
No.
year.
No, dude.
I I did tell Danny, I know you're listening. I did say if they bring it back 2-2, I'm buying us game 5 tickets.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Hmm.
I'm so that yeah.
Yep.
I think April and I have game five if I remember right.
Yeah.
But I
If
think we do. So
you got to go.
we were I was like we should sell it, but I also thought we'd be up 2-0 at this point.
Same.
So um we're going. I hope, like it would be a privilege to go to game five at this point. Gosh,
100%.
that's demoralizing.
I know.
Ah, but yeah. Hey man, we live to play ball another day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. I mean, the game wasn't fun last night, but
Nope.
this is still the best Nuggets we've ever seen. I mean,
Isn't that crazy?
yeah, like I had to like humble myself last night. I'm going home like throwing this pity party on the train, like blasting Radiohead, feeling in my feels. Like I'm like, Drew,
That's
rewind 15 years. We were the bottom of the barrel
yeah.
for our entire youth. We were the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
It's okay. We just calm down.
We were the Pistons for a lot of it.
We
We really
were.
were. Oh man. And now I'm, Nikola doesn't have a triple double and I'm, throwing a temper tantrum. Um,
That's
I just
understandable. I get
I know, man. It's ridiculous.
that.
Um, but yeah, man, we'll bounce back. We have the boys to do it. It's just it's an uphill battle.
Yeah. Like I think I texted you where I said it last time. We had Pikes Peak to climb last night. Didn't get there. Now it's Mount Everest.
Oh man.
No
Yeah.
oxygen.
No oxygen. Yeah. Good thing we live in the mountains.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, do you have any other last thoughts, my friend?
I don't, Donnie. Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Friday, everyone. Kind of like that. They're give us some days off and push it all the way to where we don't have to worry about work on a Saturday. So,
Yeah,
um, I I'll take that as the only win from the first two games. But
that's
um,
that's fair.
yeah. Anyway, I want to say shout out to Tate. Congratulations. Don't know when your wedding is, but congrats, man. That's awesome. And thank you again, Danny. That was uh, honestly a great experience, regardless of the outcome. So thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, but all right, buddy, can you remind the people for us?
Everyone, do not forget to show some puss, especially the Nuggets. Let's go, fellas.
Nuggets and six.